Traveling by air is different for everybody. Some love it, some hate it. But regardless of your opinion on flying, one thing we can all agree on is the desire to save time and money. With the recent addition of new air carriers and destinations at Santa Barbara Airport, I thought it would be a good time to see how SBA matches up with those considerations in mind. For the sake of simplicity, I chose to compare SBA to LAX because it's the nearest and most frequently used alternative airport. I also spoke to travelers to get their opinions. First, let's look at cost. Currently, there are 10 nonstop destinations offered out of SBA, so I used a few of those to compare with LAX. One of the more popular destinations from Santa Barbara Airport is San Francisco. When I checked, a round-trip nonstop flight over the holiday went for $231. The same trip for the same dates traveling from LAX was $131. Checking other flights had similar results, with flights from LAX being slightly cheaper, but not always. For instance, a last-minute flight to Denver from LAX cost $309. That same trip from Santa Barbara was less than half that, at $142.
Actually, coming out of Santa Barbara to Denver, it's cheaper, on Frontier than LAX.
Getting to and from the airport is also a big consideration that adds cost and time to your trip. Anyone that's driven to LAX knows the drive that should take 90 minutes can easily take over 2 hours, adding stress along the way. Now let's look at parking. There are lots of long-term parking options around LAX, however, they can be expensive. They can also be pretty far away and all require a shuttle or a taxi.
When you do park, what's that experience like compared to, say, LAX?
Oh, so easy. You can drive from my house and be parked in the terminal in 15 minutes.
The next area to compare is getting to the gate. Ticketing at SBA is low-key and quick, even on busy days. Ticketing at LAX, not so much. And we can't do a proper airport comparison without considering the TSA security check. Because it's so much smaller, SBA has short lines, if any, and things move quickly. At LAX, it's a lot longer.
Leaving from Santa Barbara going through security is a breeze compared to going through security in Los Angeles. And just the environment at the Santa Barbara Airport is far more relaxed. So when I travel, and I travel a lot, I usually leave out of Santa Barbara whenever possible.
For the final comparison category, I chose to look at overall experience. I've recently traveled out of LAX, and while the facilities are fine, the vast size, long lines, and massive crowds can be overwhelming, especially if traveling with children. The experience at SBA, however, is something altogether different.
The people, that are working behind the counters, we typically fly United, but we've flown American, and it's so much more friendlier here than it is in LAX or O'Hare or any place like that.
It's just very quick, in and out. You come into the airport and you don't even know. It's like, wow, that's going to be easy.